Alrighty, gamers, welcome back for the last time today, as it is getting late over here in Cologne, but we are getting everyone's favorite bonus Starcraft, a best of 3 for all the marbles and the beautiful trophy that is actually standing right there between the monitors. You can lift it if you want, Gabe. Is there a story behind the trophy?
No, not really. I just like this trophy look, and I wanted to keep it a little smaller. Like, I think the big trophies are like for events like IEM or EWC or whatever. So I wanted to keep mine like a little bit smaller and nice looking. Yeah.
I think it's cool. I see that you like my friend Lambo.
I'm a big fan of this guy. The Lemonade?
Yeah, do you know his name, his full name?
No, I don't.
It's Nate the Lemonade.
Nate the Lemonade. I love Nate the Lemonade. He's very cute.
Yeah, we've got like 20 of these, mate.
Really?
Yeah.
Where from?
They're from a place called Jellycat. They make amusable toys. They have smiley faces and all sorts of like. They have a football, an American football, sports, bears, drinks, cherries, apples. My house is flooded with Jellycats. But yeah, they're fun and they travel. All right, I believe they flipped, by the way, for veto preference, and Reynor won that coin flip. But since we're vetoing down to a best of 3, I don't think that's going to be too impactful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter, especially for TVZ. You only choose if you start or if you go second, and both players can know what you want to veto.
I did miss HJP Alpha today, by the way. I thought it'd be so I thought it'd be so close to the source. Like that was my favorite.
The source actually far away now.
I mean, he was still sharp and quick as ever, but
Yeah, I mean, from home he's like on point, obviously.
oh, there's actually a great question by Prom in the chat. Gabe, you have a $75 award for the best underdog
Honestly,
performance.
I have no idea how this tournament even went.
Well, that's great. Let's take a look at the bracket before the gamers hop into it, so you can take a look at everything. I can bring it up on the screen as well. So this was our full bracket, and this was the elimination bracket, where you could potentially have, somebody getting a great underdog performance, or someone who had a good run over here.
You know, someone. Let me see. So some of the players suggested even Riegel, German Terran here. He's like 5'8" and beat Holy Hit.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that is 4'8". He said 5'8".
4'8", yeah. 4'8".
Yeah, no, I think Rigo had a pretty good run. He's a serious candidate. I actually think that Astra, even though he finished in the prize money, this is a pretty good run for him as well. He was quite stoked. He's like, it's the first time I finished in the prize money at a competitive event. So I think you can make a point for him as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, from... I mean, in a way, I also feel that Christiana can still deserve a shout, because even if he maybe didn't go like shockingly far, because we know that Christiana is very good, but the games that he played, the 2-0 over Showtime, and the 1-2 versus Reynor that could have been a 3-0, to quote you, Lambo, like, I wouldn't hate it if you had awarded to Christiana, and like, he played some sick games.
Yeah, I think it might be him, yeah. Like, because he had a good series against Reynor.
Very good.
Took a map of Lambo as well. So like he didn't, like, he first beat Showtime 2-0. And then, like I said earlier today, like sometimes you have these like upset performances, but then 0-2, But like he did lose the next 2 games, but like it's very close, especially the series against Reynor. The one against Lambo I didn't see.
Also very close. I think he basically 3-0'd Reynor and then he beat me too, to be honest.
Whereas here, he just Riegel just won. It's like one upset. So I think probably it will be Christiana that does get the extra $75 if I don't miss anything else.
A young man from Ukraine, decent as well. Taking a map of Minizorg is not bad. He's a 5K random player. Minizorg is like 5'4", 5'5", but. Yeah, it's close. I don't think there's a very clear candidate for the $75 bonus.
It's pretty funny because the way you guys seeded it, it was basically perfect. The top 2 are in the final. The top 4 got top 4. The top 6 got top 6. The top 8 got top 8. It was exactly according to seeding.
Well, I asked Gabe in the beginning of the day, and Gabe said, I did the seeding based on my knowledge. So Gabe is a pretty wise guy.
I did some research, I told you.
Missed the tournament, but he was still spot on.
Yeah, Musti helped me a lot as well for like the
5K region.
Lower rated.
That's where Musti is an expert.
Players.
Like Musti's got some hours in that region.
Yeah, he knows everybody. He's all played against everybody. Like. He told me even like some people I've never heard about. It's like Timo is 4.8 mm. Where it's like who the Timo is like. This is his actual name. The guy, German Protoss. So I didn't know, but like Musti knew immediately.
I love it. So the $75 bonus is a TBA. We'll let you guys know soon. For now, it is time for the last time to hop into some video games. Let's see, are the colors correct? The colors are correct. Let's do it. In the top left side of our final best of 3 of this long day of Starcraft, we are looking at the main base of the man who came from the lower bracket, won the best of 5. Can he go back to back and win his first ever Big Gabe tournament? Representing BASILISK, it is Reynor.
And his opponent in the bottom right-hand side, he was sad about the outcome of the last match. I talked a little bit about it with him, but he is confident for the reset. It is Liquid Clem. We went through the replay together, and obviously he knew he was in a very good spot and he should not have moved out, but he even felt like maybe there was a chance if he microed better, even with the move out. But he was not happy about it, to say the least, because I think he had that one, and you probably would prefer winning in the first series rather than going into the best of 3 with Reynor.
Clem is a man of the people, though, and he knows that people want a little more Starcraft. He has to get on. I mean, it's just very typical for these two to, again, both take a series on the same day that they're playing against each other. Reynor Clem very rarely disappoints, and once in a while we'll have a shorter game, but it's just so back and forth between these two, and it has been for a lot of years. Always fun, always fireworks, and I hope we save the best for last. A final best of 3 to crown a champ, but I think both of them can already be very proud of their performance. I think especially Clem has played a close to flawless tournament the way he pretty much always does it these days.
Yep.
Reynor obviously a little bit shaky in that upper bracket, but in the end he did win an impossible game and got a couple of very good wins on the board and played an excellent double best of 5 against Clem so far. So nothing to be ashamed of for either of them. Both champs, but only one of them can take the beautiful trophy home.
Yeah, Clem going across, and he's going to block the third base that he does not want Reynor to take. I think both third bases are kind of fine on this map. Similar logic to Tourmaline. With the forward base, you get creep out further into the map. It's a little bit harder to play the early game in the beginning for Zerg if you take this base, but it makes taking a 5th and a 6th later on a lot easier.
I exchanged a couple of words with Reynor in that break. Reynor was still upset over that Liberator on Winter Madness. He's like, what is this? Like, well, come on, what are they doing? I need high tech to deal with this.
What is it this? All of a sudden gets the Italian accent. I swear I saw Reynor lose against his Liberator before as well.
So he's like, yeah, I knew, but like, what is this? What the hell?
Yeah, but why do you take the base there then? what the hell? I think this expansion pattern is better. Because then you don't have to deal with the Liberator. You also have an easy 5th base. You can expand towards both sides, which is always very nice.
Anything you're looking forward to, Gabe, in this final best of 3?
I mean, I'm always hoping for some great games. And I think it's going to be pretty standard, because we do see like triple CC Hellion Banshee. So like, feels like Clem is just going to go back to really standard. I remember like a series between them, like during the online era, like a DreamHack Europe regional finals, where Clem was like down 3-0 or something, and then he started just playing Hellion Banshee every game, and he played it so well that he just came back in the series, if I remember correctly.
Actually, yeah, no, you do remember correctly, because Reynor played that series from my house. And we had a full living room, everyone watching the TV, ready for Reynor to pop off and cheer, and he was up 3-0, and then it was a bit of a grim evening, and then some people just kind of laughed. They're like, well, thanks for the invite, guys. Good night.
He literally played like triple CC Alien Banshee every game, the most standard, and he played like some of the best TVZ like ever. Yeah.
That was a painful one for Reynor, but also a classic between these two, because we've seen it before, right? We've seen Reynor win 4 in a row. We've seen Clem win 4 in a row. It's just always fun between these two. We do have the Cloak Banshees on the way, those Banshees that Clem was already so efficient with earlier today. Third orbital is done.
Can you take a look at the very first tumor that Reynor placed at his natural? This is the biggest cack tumor I've ever seen. No, at the back, one further back. Because then he spread it forward to the place where you could already put the first tumor. Like, what? I
mean, it's a Clem Reaper, man. You have to respect the Clem Reaper, no?
Yeah, but then you have to calm down with the other queen to put the tumor further forward, because this is away. Like, you might as well go double inject. Like, seriously.
And for the few people who are just joining online again and thought it was over, no guys, we have been very clear about it. It is a double elimination bracket. Clem won the upper bracket, so Reynor had to win 2 series, Clem only had to win 1. If Clem would have won the previous best of 5, it would have been all over since Reynor won it, but Reynor came from the lower bracket. We now have a best of 3 for all the marbles. Everyone deserves a second chance, and that goes for Clem as well. And this is Clem's second chance. Reynor, of course, was already sent to the lower bracket earlier.
Yeah.
There are some drones dying.
She's already harassing.
Yep. We'll keep a close eye on these Hellions, but Clem, his Banshees are a lethal. Banshee is going deep into the natural. 3 drones already, and it's a lot of lost mining time for Reynor, who grabbed all of those drones from the main base.
Oh, he's misclicking a little bit here, I feel like. Or
Oh yeah,
at
too many
least
drones going out to the main.
saturating his base is very poorly right now.
Yeah, that's quite rough.
If he puts them on the gas again, it's gonna be okay, but it does need to be on the gas as Reynor loses a queen just like he did earlier, and this queen is gonna get blocked as well. But Clem does not want to stick around for too long. Reynor definitely scrambling here, trying to keep it together and trying to keep it nice and tidy in the early game against Clem, but it is not working out. Clem is finding too much. This is already more than you ever want to give a man like Clem in the early game of a TVZ.
Yeah, everything is going in his favor right now. He hasn't really lost anything either. It's like there's really like a textbook Clem game basically.
Oh, he's still finding damage. Even like these single drones are so frustrating.
Since this is such a classic opening, Lambo, I'm sure some people are confused on like how can Clem still find so much damage with the build that's been around for years, that has been his bread and butter, that other people have played for thousands of games against Reynor. Like how is it possible that Clem is finding so much here?
But it's all about the variety of how you execute the attack. When you YOLO in the cars, where you send the Banshees. He even split the Banshees this time. I think Clem is by far the best Terran player at executing this. But the beauty is that even if he kills nothing, he's still in a fine position. Like, I have so many games where he literally killed 0 drones and then I still lose like 5 minutes later. So, yeah.
Well, we definitely did not kill 0 drones in this one, as 11 drones and a queen, of course, went down. And there was some lost mining time with those drones bouncing from the main into the natural, back into the main. Definitely a painful start for Reynor. Not necessarily game ending, but it's just going to put Reynor in the position where Reynor too needs to make a good play. Reynor is going to pick up a couple of Marines in the middle of nowhere. Clem is going to stim forward and is wondering, should I attack or should I turn around? It's a lot of links, but these links cannot enter the natural.
Oh, needs to watch the Hellions. Both players didn't quite pay attention. Good surround, I think, from the Zerglings. Yep, gets all the Hellions. That is huge. That makes the attack way worse. I think Clem didn't pay attention there, because these Marines did not seem to fire a whole lot. Yeah, he loses the tank, loses a couple of Marines, didn't really kill many Zerglings or Banelings at all.
Lost 3 Marines in the center, so he lost 3 more there near the tank and ends up losing the tank and ends up losing all the Hellions. Reynor creating a little bit of chaos, like in between the lines, picking up reinforcements and finding what he was looking for. That is something that Reynor absolutely needed. And now it is important for Reynor to truly keep it tidy and a bit better than in the early game.
Yeah, this equalizes things for sure.
Still a nice setup for Clem.
Oh, this is annoying, and Clem is gonna do Clem things as he's gunning down these banes already. Even way before his Marines have those very sexy upgrades. There's just 1-1 and combat shield for now. This is annoying for Reynor, as Reynor does not have any units in position to deal with this in the main base, and Clem is of course making a move out through the center. We don't want to lose the spawning pool, and I don't think he will. There's a Widowmine in the mix. I think Reynor saw that Widowmine. We're gonna try to split against it. Still a decent connection on Clem's side.
This like Clem's comfort zone, this sort of game. Like he did get crushed there with the attack, but he still has like so much good stuff behind it. Like
Reynor, his queens picked off that medevac, by the way, with the remaining Marines.
That's actually really good.
Clem didn't reinforce for quite a while, so I wonder if he's gonna go for a big push towards the bottom side now. He's actually rallying towards the top side, which is very unlike what Clem usually does. Usually he drops towards one side and then all the reinforcements go to the other, so I think Reynor will anticipate that and might not be in position entirely for the top side attack.
9 Widowmines with Drilling Claws are in the mix. This is going to be very difficult for Reynor. He is very heavy Link Bane army to engage. 1 Widowmine already buried on top of this ramp. I'm a bit worried for Reynor. This is going to be very difficult. First Widowmine shot is massive, and there is a tank helping out as well. Reynor is going to have a tough time engaging this, as there are Widowmines everywhere.
Yeah, he's going for it right now. A lot of good Widowmine connections, good splits towards the top side as well. It's all off creep here, and this was a fantastic hold by Clem. I mean, this was very cost efficient by Clem.
It also feels like Reynor is already running out of a little bit steam here.
Yep.
Like now he's going to be behind in upgrades and the next push is already lining up. He might be not able to defend that base and that would really break him.
And the Banshees are back. Those infinite value Banshees of Clem, they have been repaired. They're going to start gunning down some drones, force the Queen to move. All the other Queens that were defending the left side of the map are now making their way over. There's still so many Widow Mines in the mix. Reynor's Hive is damn late. 10 minutes in, the infestation pit is not quite done yet. Clem casually building a 5th base now. I mean, just not a worry in the world for Clem by the looks of it.
No, absolutely not. And it's even difficult to find damage now with run-bys because he has the double sensor tower. He doesn't reinforce all the time, he doesn't F2 or something. He just takes his rally and sends it across when he deems it necessary. This was a good pickoff.
Yep.
All of the Widow Mines gone from the left side army.
Reynor gets all 3 Widow Mines without seeing them fire, and also the Queens have made their way over to the center, so we actually have some transfuse energy for this hatch to buy some time. Queens obviously cannot buy time forever. We're gonna need some units. Here come the Zerglings. Most of those mines were already fired. Reynor did burrow a couple of Banelings on that ramp. I believe these are the only burrowed Banelings that Reynor is currently working on. And working with, hoping that Clem is gonna go down that tiny ramp one more time. And instead, Clem is gonna go through the center. Hive is on the way. Ooh, man, this is not the first time that a medevac barely survives.
Nice.
And Clem casually guns down that hatchery. There are the Banelings here. These Banelings, they do connect with a lot of the Marines. That is excellent value for Reynor, but losing that base is obviously painful. And it's Widow Mine galore. Reynor is gonna have to split like a madman. It's done a really good job, to be fair, against this many mines. Not bad by Reynor. Yeah, we lost the hatch, but honestly, that was quite impressive.
And these medevacs are all super low HP, so Clem needs to watch out. Oh, didn't quite get the super clean pickup. So one of the full medevacs goes down. I think upgrades are the biggest issue for Reynor, and the fact that he doesn't have any of the Hive upgrades on the way. No Adrenal, he's getting Lurkers once again without the Lurker range. It might help him just hold the straight up attack, but you never really want to make Lurkers before you have the upgrades for them.
Ghost Academy is done as these two armies are tangling with each other once more on the left side. Clem still has some forces on the top right. Reynor, his lurkers are done. They indeed don't have any of the upgrades, but it's nice to have a few lurkers. Gives you a little less to worry about, as it is difficult for Clem to stim in, especially if Clem does not have 3-3 yet. The Spore that revealed the Widow Mine earlier is going to get gunned down. Reynor does immediately fire up Adrenal Glands. We've got 112 Zerglings on the map.
I mean, Reynor still has a lot of great things on the production tab, so... all things considered, I don't even think it's that bad for him right now.
Hold position? No, it's good.
Clem also doesn't have any ghosts, but there's like such a classic Clem move, like...
Yep. Clem is going to split his bio immediately, jumps on the lurkers, gets quite a few of them. The Widow Mine shots go off as well. Reynor does have a silly amount of Zerglings, and he is going to be able to at least pin a couple of these units with their backs up against the wall. He's able to get them. Now Clem is going to siege up the Liberators. We have 12 Hydras, but they don't have, well, they have speed. Seems like they don't have any of the other upgrades. But actually a lot of damage there from the Widow Mines. And the Queen's helping out, so these lips are going to get picked off. Seems like Reynor will live for now. Clem is going to float all those units into the main base. Spawning pool, half HP. Adrenal Glands not done yet.
That hurts a lot. Do we have any Vipers in this game?
This is very committed. Yeah, I was about to ask the same thing. I don't think he has any Vipers out.
No.
Because if there were Vipers, these medevacs are kind of completely stuck. As long as Reynor has his anti-air towards this base and the one below, the one that we're looking at right now, I don't think Clem can escape. So the moment the Viper hits the field, he can start abducting these or throwing parasitic bombs at them.
Unfortunately, we don't really have any time now to get them.
Yeah, he also has no gas, because he just morphed 7 extra
Spore!
lurkers. Oh, he's gonna get that one.
The Giga Chat double kill for the Giga Chat Spore Trawler. That's not too bad. His units are going to make their way over. Maybe the Hydra can get a few more shots off. Decent value out of a single Spore there.
This still feels like such a Clem game because he's like able to do so much stuff and he's also like expanding really comfortably.
And right now it's all happening on Reynor's side of the map as well. It's like Reynor has just not found an opportunity to slow Clem down because Clem has been so over him, all in his face. It's important for Reynor that he realizes that his Adrenal Glands did not finish up because he obviously lost that spawning pool and he has got so many links, he's going to fire it up again. Do you think that Reynor's plan right now is just to stabilize and then eventually try to make some magic happen with Nidus Worms? Is that the best plan, Lambo?
Well, he's gonna start having to make some offensive moves for sure. I think, yeah, stabilizing is step 1. Step 2 is get on the map, probably split his army, maybe some lurker harass, maybe some Nidus worms, maybe blowing up some planetaries with Link Base
Oh my
armies.
goodness.
Oh my god, here we go.
Not again. I mean, this time Reynor does have hive tech, but this is going to be very annoying. It's also just a bit of a tilter. Fires up the Viper immediately, but that is a lot of limbs. Wow, having to worry about that Liberator and the Medevac on the left side. Clem is in the center. Reynor's best choice right now might be to try to at least counterattack, but obviously that would open the doors to his natural, to his main base, to his infrastructure. Clem has not killed the hatch yet. We'll finish it off now. Reynor is indeed going to counterattack. Realize that there is a lot of army supply out of position, and he is wondering, can I make some magic happen with these 61 Zerglings, 7 Lurkers, 20 Hydras. 1 orbital does die immediately, so it's at least some value.
The Liberators are really the problem, and the Lurkers are not being protected by the Hydras right now, so a couple of Lurkers towards the top side are going down already.
Clem?
Oh, not lifting at orbital yet.
Clem, you might want to lift that one as he's worried right now about his main base. Clem is not going to lose 1 orbital, but Clem will lose 2 orbitals. Clem might lose all 3 orbitals to this Reynor counterattack. And in the main base, banelings are dancing all over the Terran infrastructure. Reynor obviously doesn't want to use too much of that on buildings. This is an amazing counter so far by Reynor. And Clem is going to have to walk into at least a couple of these lurkers, and that's always going to hurt.
Yeah, a lot of the Spy was very low on HP, but there's simply not that many lurkers left over. 3 extra lurkers finishing up, which makes it 3 overall right now that are alive, and Clem is really struggling cleaning up this army. Reynor is also reinforcing with everything that he has. Both players are dropping in supply. They're almost equal in supply. Clem has so much money, but he can't spend it right now. He's making 4 extra barracks.
And he lost a couple of production facilities there, I'm sure. Lost 3 wrecks indeed, and lost triple orbital. Is now trying to make sense of it all. This factory is being repaired. It looked amazing for Reynor for a second there, but Clem in the end barely getting enough HP. Also getting enough reinforcements from the main base to take care of these Hydras, take care of these Banes. And that allows Clem to stabilize. Sick counter by Reynor though.
Yeah, it was also an amazing defense by Clem. I'm very impressed by that. He also already replaced some of the barracks. He did lose quite a few orbitals, but his bank is good. Man, like, that was an insane defense for sure.
Yeah.
They're both ridiculously good, and I love how good they are both playing from behind. Where it's just like, it's never an easy victory for anyone, not even for these guys. Great stuff there coming out of Reynor, and great stuff by Clem to eventually deal with it, because it's so tough indeed to run into all those lurkers. And you have to worry about your infrastructure, you have to worry about all your rally points. But Clem kept it together. He's got a real army out again, and he's moving out immediately. Reynor's gonna have to cancel this hatch. Let's see if he's paying attention. Does pay attention, and he feels there might be an opening for him immediately with these Zerglings. +2 melee, Adrenal Glands, couple Widow Mines, but not in the main base, and there are no more depots, so we can't even keep these links out. It's gonna be annoying. Just when Clem replaced a little bit of this infrastructure, he is in danger of losing a little bit more. He's got an army. What is happening over here, Lambo?
It's the Patchwork family attacking at top side. No medevacs at all. Just some units rallied down there, and now all the ghosts are out of position here completely, which means the Liberators are getting picked off, and the Lurkers are sieging the planetary. Clem does not have enough units here. Only 2 ghosts with a little bit of energy.
Clem will lose the planetary, but kill the hatchery in the center of the map. There are still some Zerglings working on an armory. There are links burrowed here, by the way. That's annoying as well. And Clem is obviously not going to have infinite scans. Still losing a couple of additional add-ons as Reynor thought about shoving these Hydras and Lurkers up the ramp. That might be a bit too much. Clem is going to just stim forward. Will lose a decent amount. Oh, there's more Lurkers. Reynor just has units for days. Was pumping out a bunch of extra Hydras during all of this as well. Clem does still have a powerful army. Clem has more army supply. Reynor needs to be cautious.
Reynor needs to be cautious, but he's all in. He doesn't have extra bases. He's only on his original 4 bases. And he's getting sniped. Now the Liberators are sieging on top of the Lurkers. Clem is flanking from the left-hand side. All of the extra Lurkers are finishing up, but the Liberators are sieging on top of them. A lot of ghosts are out here, and Reynor is retreating.
Clem throws out another scan, gets every single lurker, and Reynor is down to his final few Hydras and is forced to tap out. Clem keeps it together and takes the 1-0 lead on the map that has truly lived up to his name, Winter Madness, as that got very chaotic.
I really thought at some point towards the end, Reynor actually might have it. That was quite stressful.
That was after a terrible start as well. Clem owned him with the Banshees early on. If he plays against any other Zerg, usually they fall apart. Maybe aside from Yona, but yeah, that was a hell of a game 1 in the reset.
Well, Reynor did so much damage. Do you feel like he still had to keep going there towards the end?
Yeah, he was on 4 bases and the bases were starting to be mined out, and the Terran can always they can lift some bases, land them again. I think it's a very bad spot. If you slow down, the ghosts start gathering energy. Yeah, I think he kind of had to keep going.
I have to keep on sending it. And Clem with those final units that came in from the bottom left side that were originally there protecting the planetary, that actually really helped because that forced a couple of the lurkers to shoot at units in the middle of nowhere and allowed his main army to make a bit more progress through the center. A very sick game once more between Clem and Reynor. I mean, it's almost a cliche at this point. Game 2 will be played on Ruby Rock. That is I feel like it's a scary map, and I feel like that's a map that Reynor is not that fond of in general, but maybe he's got something very special.
He did win it in the previous series, right?
Yeah.
Game 1.
That was the first one.
Yeah, that was the Hellbat game. That was off the back of a fantastic Zergling run by early on, but I was a bit out of position, lost a lot. All right, the rematch. Let's see, we have more Zergling run bys at the player camps. They keep on changing the colors, by the way, every single day. And people get upset. The border is wrong. It's actually a very nice system with all these player cameras. Being able to rotate between all 8.
Yeah, for a setup like this is pretty good.
In the beginning of the day, I was like, whoa, guys, this is a lot of buttons. Like at home, I operate like 3 buttons. When I play Starcraft, I operate 2. Like, you guys are giving me a lot of buttons to work with here, but honestly, a lovely setup to navigate and operate. Here we go. He is on championship point once more as we have loaded into Ruby Rock, the champ of the first edition of the Big Gabriel Cup and the world champion of 2024. Representing Team Liquid, it's Clem.
And his opponent, he needs your support. 1 map away from being eliminated. Can he make yet another comeback? It is Basilisk's Reynor!
I got a link to our music artist as well. can post it. For anyone that's interested in the music that's playing in all the breaks, I'll post a link in the chat.
Moondriver, I feel like he was received very well.
Yeah, I like this as well.
Sounded good. A lot of positive comments from the people here at the venue, online. People are curious, they're gonna look it up. Maybe in the future will just be the pre-show, and then Moondriver will be the main event of the evening. People will be coming out for a rave, and we'll be like,
on Spotify.
please,
Let's see if I
Moondriver.
get purged or not. I do get purged.
I can. Let me just fix it.
Yeah,
up
you can
for you.
quickly.
Slash VIP Hero Marine. No, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
You know, while we are all tapped, 10 minutes in the corner. Don't they dare to be
There you
mean
go.
to my Big Gabe, my Lambo, or me. 10 minutes into the corner. And we're back. Wait. Now my chat is messed up.
So
Look at
that's the Spotify link to Moondriver. Anyone who is interested, consider giving you a photo.
I generally thought it sounded
That's
good
good,
as well.
yeah.
Just like nice music while you're walking around a venue, in between the games, talking to your friends. Honestly, it suits the Starcraft event, so it's very good for
Absolutely,
esports.
yeah.
Maybe we can rock it during some of these online grindscape, in between the 7-hour weekly cups. A little bit of Moondriver.
Yeah.
We have Reynor, who is forced to temporarily take an extractor, otherwise he's in danger of losing a drone. Obviously this is already annoying. Clem has an SCV on patrol here, so right now Reynor is not able to go up to 3 bases. Lambo, on a scale of 1 to 10, how annoying is this?
Like a solid 7. He's counterattacking right now with the Zergling, so he's gonna get some mining time probably at least. Actually, it's too late. The CC already finished. Full wall is up in the main base. Yeah, this is quite bad.
Tiny misclick there, by the way. The links went here first. I don't know if he would have been in time if he would have gone directly, as Clem's Reaper continues to be very annoying. And this is really starting to add up. Reynor is just not able to go up to 3 bases. We don't get the final shot off either. Clem Reaper will, of course, survive with 4 HP.
What a start.
Usually most Zerg players go for a Zergling run by when this happens because they're gonna be oversaturated otherwise. So you might as well make extra links, which is exactly what Reynor is making right now. Yeah, 12 links already. He will need to find some damage. It worked once already in the previous series on White Rabbit. This time it's a 3cc opener. Clem is not the type of player to keep Hellions at home. He usually just rallies them across.
He has already rallied the first two. Obviously, Hellion number 3 and 4 are almost done, not quite out yet. Clem's trying to get some extra eyes on the map, wondering where are those links. He doesn't see any links right now, which might make him a little bit more wary. Reynor grabs the Hellion immediately. That's a great start, and now he's wondering, can he get in? He can get in, and if that Hellion gets surrounded as well, it actually becomes very problematic, but that is a great spot for the Hellion to at least be firing, but Reynor is finding some. He's not going to get that one, though.
4 SCVs though. Gets 1 Hellion, 6 SCVs at this point. 7 even.
6, 7.
6, 7 SCVs.
Crowd loves it. Internet hates it, the crowd loves it. You know, a couple of lovely dads here that grew up with Starcraft, they took their son to the event today. You know, I've seen some 10-year-old, 12-year-old kids here. They're loving these 6, 7 memes. We gotta keep up with the Zoomers, Lambo, it's important. Reynor has more Zerglings running into the natural, and a few of these SCVs are already injured.
That's not good though. This is not enough Zerglings to kill anything as long as Clem mineral walks and the Hellions were close enough. The last run by I think put him ahead. This one, if anything, equalizes things a little bit.
Clem is left with 5 Hellions. First bench on the other side of the map. Cloak is not done yet, but Clem has no fear. Reynor drops the transfuse on the drone, by the way, so he's sharp, realizing that every single drone is going to matter. Banshee Cloak is done now, but there is a Spore. This is excellent defense so far by Reynor. It's going to be very difficult to keep it this clean forever, but so far so good. Unfortunately, that drone, I don't know, 2 drones on top of each other. It looked like the invincible drone there for a little bit. But still, this is, compared to some of these other games, not bad on Reynor's side.
For sure, yeah.
And it's a lot of damage already on one Banshee, which is even going to force Clem to be a tiny bit more cautious than he normally is.
Is he skipping a Valiant Nest again? It looks like it so far.
I mean, it's definitely better for Reynor than in the first game, but thing about TVZs, you don't really need to find any damage with the Banshees or the Hellions. It's like everything is kind of a plus.
Oh, this one is out of energy. Actually, losing a Banshee is huge.
Reynor is losing 5 drones though, and he's going to lose this queen as well, and that's obviously a little bit painful.
Oh, that was.
These Hellions getting good shots off. Reynor is still working with a 9 worker lead, but he is now in danger of losing another queen.
What's the unit's loss in this game? Yeah, okay, yeah. Clem did find some really good damage here with the Hellions.
Oh,
and
this is
trading
scary.
very well.
I think this is all the Zerglings that he has. And there's no queens here whatsoever, which means Clem can poke out the Hellions. Really good job by Reynor, honestly, to not lose the Zerglings earlier. He kept running away, but threatening, so the Hellions couldn't move forward, which bought time for the queens to get towards the natural. He's going missile first. He's praying to everything that Clem is not going to go for a big tank push, because he's not going to have Banelings. The only thing he's going to have is Hydras, maybe with range. But against a straight-up tank push, this is very bad.
The 4th base is like really late for Reynor as well. Like, Clem must be loving his position because he knows exactly how late the 4th is, even if he loses this Banshee, which he doesn't even do. He once again has a lot of good information this game, I think. He might even consider Adraxing.
Adrax would be rough to hold with the setup that Reynor has, but he's not going for
playing
it.
standard. I mean, standard is always fine. Tank first is nice against the Hydras for sure.
Yeah, I think the top 4th will be unholdable. I think it's good that Reynor already has a secondary 4th base up.
Well, we're gonna have to see what the 1-1 timing is gonna do. It's gonna get the cancel, and I think his Reynor also doesn't really have a strong run by, I feel like. So Clem has all the comfort in this game.
If he just goes for a straight up attack, I'm
Yeah,
really afraid for
agree.
Reynor.
it's gonna be really tough to hold a lot of Marines here without Banelings. And there's like no creep on that other 4th base position, and without any creep and flank potential, I think it's gonna be really tough.
Yeah. One might wonder how on earth does Reynor take a good fight here. And it feels like if it's straight up, if the tank siege up, that's not really possible. But perhaps Reynor can find a magical ambush once more. Otherwise, this could very well be it. If this fight is a disaster for Reynor, that could be the end of this grand final. That could be the end of this best of 3. The Marines are kind of battling without the tanks because they have so much confidence. Reynor in just serious trouble. No hive, no power spike on the way. We're gonna need something truly magical. He's splitting up Zerglings, wondering, should I make them come in? The Hellions are gonna morph into Hellbats as well. And Clem also has some reinforcements rallying in Lambo. This looks difficult. Is there a world where Reynor is fine?
There definitely is. I mean, Reynor is on a very low drone count. He has a huge army, and Clem is overstepping. I think he's fighting against Hydras without the support of the siege tanks, which led to a much better fight than Reynor should have been able to take. The run-by doesn't find anything. These Zerglings are also without the melee upgrade, but they can now go back and go for the flank.
Oh, but the hatchery is running incredibly low on HP. We do have a single transfuse, but that is not good enough to save this 4th base for Reynor. Clem gets what he is looking for. We'll leave the tanks behind. We'll lose a Widowmine. The Banshee's going to show up as well. That one has been repaired. We have an Overseer on the way, but it is not with this army yet. I mean, Reynor without hive tech, without a right now functioning 4th base. By the time that the drones make it here, I guess this 4th base is up and running. This Banshee does finally get picked off, but Reynor's drone count, as you said, is very low. He's got a lot of battle units, but we have no Banelings, we have no Lurkers, we have no hive tech on the way. These Widowmines could be devastating. Reynor's gonna have to split like he got, and that's definitely pretty solid. Gets quite a few Lings alive out of that fight, but we're still down a base.
I'm very surprised he's going into Widowmines against Mass Hydra.
Yeah, he's building more and more mines with like a lot of confidence. That's kind of crazy. But I think he's just really comfortable with his position still, and kind of feels like he can just finish the game. Maybe it's also because of like the lack of creep threat, perhaps.
Building a 5th, getting a sensor tower, a few more mines as we are not too far off. Clem hitting +2 attack, +2 armor. These mines are gonna run into the Hydra meat grinder. They'll get picked off immediately.
I mean, Reynor wants to fight right now.
Yeah,
right now
has
he's
to
up in
fight,
upgrade,
right?
and Reynor is super low in workers. He has no extra tech coming up, so this is perfect for Reynor. Clem attacking is the best thing that can happen for Reynor, just like in the Tourmaline game of the previous series.
But now it's two upgrades as well. Oh,
Getting ready for the NFL playoffs. It's the end zone. Nice of Clem that he cares about that too.
it feels like for like a timing, Hydra seem kind of weak. It's like they just don't trade very well.
I'm very worried for Reynor because I feel Reynor's army is just nowhere near good enough. Meanwhile, Clem's army keeps on getting bigger and better, and it's obviously just a matter of time before he hits the next phase. Reynor, it feels like we're fighting an uphill battle, sweeping leaves on a windy day, as it is almost undoable to find good trades. And yeah, Reynor is happy that Clem is at least attacking into him. But Reynor is not close to getting anything done. And if we ever do get a good fight, even on our side of the map, how do we counter with Hydra Ling?
Yeah, it's difficult. It is difficult. And this doesn't even look like a good fight. It's fully off creep.
Okay, the friendly fire helped a little bit. The Overseer really taking one for the team there. Reynor and his Overseers are taking all those Widowmine shots. Clem is stimming quite a bit, so quite a few of these units are low on HP. But Clem also has an army in the natural of Reynor, and a couple of the Hydras are going to get picked off. Reynor is just not taking fights that are ever winnable. Walking up this ramp into Widowmine seems hard. Big Gabriel, I think you have found a champion.
Yeah,
even though Reynor is still battling and he's not going down without a fight, but it is an unfair fight. This Terran army is just better than what Reynor is working with.
Yeah, Clem has really stepped up again this series. Like that last game was hot, like that was really dramatic, and this game felt a little bit more comfortable for Clem. In both games he just played really solid. This game was very clean, no comeback potential for Reynor. Still has a little bit of an army here. We'll have to see how that develops. We still don't have any ghosts, so maybe Reynor can still find something, but it's gonna be like almost impossible, I feel like.
Reynor has lost 5,000 resources more in a game that is only 13 minutes old and has not really been mining a lot more than Clem, and those numbers are terrifying. Those are very problematic, and Reynor knows that. This is a 5th base. Clem is throwing down a couple scans just to wonder what Reynor is working with, as he keeps on seeing more Hydra show up at his front door, probably wondering where they are. Where are they coming from?
He just saw that there's no hive tech, so he knows exactly like what's up.
Yeah, I mean, Clem right now almost has the 3-3 done, and he's trying to take a 5th base against a Zerg on a 3-base economy. I think that says just about everything.
That says about it all. We've got a couple of ghosts in the mix as well. Clem is going to pew his way into another championship, even though this game was obviously done without the ghosts. The Widowmines are helping out. The sensor towers will keep him safe to anything that Reynor can throw at him, and this is most likely going to be the final fight of the third edition of the big Gabriel Cup. Number 1 was awesome, number 2 was great, the third one was the best one so far. But the champion is once more Team Liquid's Clem. GG gets called. Clem gets a revenge in the final series, 2-0. As Lambo, you can stick around for a little bit. Clem can come over. I know we have to keep it short, but any final words you want to keep in to all the people that are watching or people that are listening here over in the venue?
Well, big shout out to Gabe for putting up the cup. I think this is awesome. This entire event is awesome. So shout out also for, I guess, Experion, because I mean, yeah, this venue is awesome. And shout out to everybody who came. Thank you.
Thank you, Lambo.
Thanks very much.
As well.
And there we have him. Yeah. This time, congrats. The trophy is yours. I also have a second one for you because for the first one, there we go. We didn't have the trophy. There we have it, yeah.
Congratulations, Clem. Quite the final.
Yeah. Oh my god, I'm so tired.
Yeah, that was going to be my first question. Like, how do you feel after this marathon?
Yeah, I mean, playing TVZs like this, especially after so many games, I'm really tired, but very, very happy.
Yeah, I mean, I think you both delivered.
Yeah.
And I think also, do you feel like you stepped the button in the next best of 3? Did you like notice any difference?
Yeah, I think I was a little bit more focused because I was like, okay, it's my last chance, you know, like the best of before. You always have like, I want to, you know, give it my all, but it's a bit harder in a way because I know like even if I lose, I still have a match. So, yeah, I think I stepped up a little bit towards the end and getting a little bit more tired as well. But I had more like adrenaline and yeah, it was good in the end.
The first game got very hectic at one point. Did you ever feel like that one was slipping away from you when those lurkers and hydras and banes were in your main base?
Yeah, that was tough. Like I thought it was going well for me, and then I pushed the base on the right. But I kind of knew, like I was like, okay, I know if I push it, he's gonna go for the counter attack, and I was kind of scared of it. I was like, it's a bit annoying, but maybe I can manage. And then he got into my main, and I got really nervous because I played these situations before, and it sometimes doesn't end well at all. So I was a little bit nervous at that point. But
was that one of these games that even towards the very end you weren't certain if you were winning or if you were actually on the side that had to tap out?
It's always hard to know like exactly what the situation is because the game is so like chaotic, and he's killing my bases, and I can't really keep track of my own eco. You know, like I don't really exactly know how many SCVs I have, how many bases I'm mining from. So it's very stressful, this kind of games, but it was also fun. And at the very end when I killed his less lurkers and hydras, I was like, okay, once you kill like the hydra count, it's usually GG.
But it was an amazing first game. Second game, it kind of felt it was all you from the beginning. Was there ever a moment where you were worried or confused about what was happening in game 2 on Ruby Direct?
Well, I had a very good early game because my Hellions and Banshees did so much. So from that point, I felt very confident because TVZ is it like snowballs a lot, you know, like if you get a good early game, I can feel like I have a good grasp on the game and I can kind of just keep the pressure up. And so in this kind of games, it's kind of easy to know I'm winning, but at the very end, I always thought I could fight his Hydra army, but then I would try to fight and he would just push me back, so I was like, okay, well, as long as he doesn't get like lurkers or something, it's fine, because I was getting my 3-3 in the back, so I was like, as long as I don't die and I don't
we
take
saw
like
you scan and check for like the...
Yeah, I was a little bit scared of Hive. It's like the only danger, right? If he gets Hive, Lurker upgrades. Otherwise, I'm getting 3-3 and he's never gonna get 3-3 and there's no danger.
You're like working on so many things that are already like way past Reynor's tech, and then you just like, how does he get this many units that's checked, like that kind of moment, and then...
Yeah, he was just making pure army.
You were probably very relieved when you saw that there's no Hive tech.
Yeah, I was like, okay, this is very good.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, if there's anything else you want to say, any final words, shout-outs, or
You're
whatever.
the champ.
Yeah. Well, thank you for hosting the tournament, and it was very fun. Last time it was already very fun, and this time he's been very cool as well. So, shout out to you for hosting this tournament, and I hope there'll be a next time, and I can be there again.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna take a lot of time to work on the next one because I want to keep on improving. So for the next time, I'm hoping to make it even bigger. And one of the things, for example, that maybe it's not going to be as much of a marathon. I think that could be a little bit nicer for the players, even though the games were great. Yeah, we'll have to see what improve. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you so much.
Then, yeah, I mean, thanks for everybody also coming. Thanks to the other players for coming. I mean, especially like now Reynor as well with the series that we had, 3 series between you guys.
Yeah.
Like you guys definitely delivered, I feel like.
Another classic Reynor Clem day, you know, to add into the book that already has a lot of great chapters of Clem Reynor. I think this was another one.
Yeah, the players definitely make the event. Thanks, especially also the other top-seeded players, especially Christiana, Lambo, Showtime, RotterdaM, Thermal, Gerald, Yumi, everybody. The other guys that were battling it out in the elimination bracket as well for the place, for the 9th place at least.
Last thing, I know, Gabe, we have to keep it short because we're actually on the clock here, guys, and it's almost midnight. But Clem, obviously, great day for you to start a very exciting month because you're about to fly to China as well. Proper confidence booster. Not that I think you needed that, but it's a solid start to a busy month. Eh?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, January is going to be very busy, right? Because there's the China tournament and then Home Strike Cup at the end of the month. So it's nice to have a lot of these offline tournaments, and it's always fun to like travel and play tournaments in person. So it's always enjoyable, and yeah, as you said, a nice confidence booster as well for that tournament. So very nice.
Congrats once more, obviously, from both of us and everyone watching. Do you have any final words? Because after this, we have to wrap it up. Otherwise, Gabe is going to get in trouble.
We have some time until like 30 past midnight, so we're not like super in a rush.
So we can party.
Yeah, I mean, 40 minutes.
Earlier, I saw you sweat a little bit, Gabe. You're like, oh,
no,
the games go very long.
All good, but
okay.
I also don't want to end the stream and everybody now go.
No, of course.
Take a moment. Yeah, one last shout out also to the viewers. I hope everybody had a great time. My stream was just, I mean, right now it's idling. It was just kind of promotion for your stream as well. I mean, thank you very much for covering the stream. All the talking, I mean, I'm talking about marathon for the players, but I mean
for you it's like even worse because
it might be even harder with your voice and stuff. But I mean,
it was a pleasure.
I know you are like the best guy for this kind of job. So I hope it was great for you as well. Yeah, I hope your viewers enjoyed it here as well. That you had a good stream, especially.
It was 10 out of 10 fun for me, Gabe. I'm very happy to be here.
Shout out to the people that were here, my people that were helping me, and also HAP Alpha and Eon Blue. That's our admin team. Yeah. They're also like the reason I didn't know anything about this tournament is because I didn't manage like anything. Like they asked me grand final best of 5, but then you also adjusted like winners bracket best of 5. You did the semi-final back to back instead of like playing at the same time because there was obviously time in between. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy. Everything went according to plan. Next time, more pizza. Next time, we're gonna step up the pizza game as well. Everybody is gonna get more than enough.
And now that you're saying there's a bit of extra time, is there a world where Clem and Roddy can still share one? Or
no, actually,
no, we're out of luck.
That,
Unbelievable. All right,
next
it's okay.
Home Cup, I'll cook something.
I can only echo all those compliments, Gabe, because obviously your team did amazing. But I think we are forgetting one man, and that's you right here in the middle. Thank you, Big Gabe. One round of applause, guys, for Big Gabe for putting this together.
Yeah, and of course, especially the Experion, the venue. It's I always say for the Americans, like German Best Buy, basically. It's
Best Buy upstairs, DreamHack downstairs. That's kind of how I see it.
Yeah, like or I also say like a Gamescom, like kind of that kind of venue. You can play here and whatever. They are the main partner for this event. Without them, actually nothing would be possible. And obviously Razer, thanks for giving us some gear to give away. I think that's always a lot of fun to have a giveaway as well.
People were very hyped for the giveaway.
Yeah, I mean, giveaways always gonna do it.
Especially in Germany, those have always done well. You know what you can do next time? Get a box with 10 t-shirts and throw them in.
I know you
Germans will crawl over each other.
I know you were sweating in the finals, but the people that were standing here when I like grabbed the number, they were like, oh, he's gonna say it.
You were like, oh, 1 digit. Oh, no.
Yeah. All right. Let's call it here.
I'm very happy with the day, Gabe. I'm very happy that you're happy because I know you put a lot of time and effort into it. Big shout out, of course, to your community online as well that has motivated you to make this event awesome. Congrats to the champ once again. The second time that he will take home a big Gabe trophy.
And we're going to see in the future what we host. I mean, I think there's going to be more Big Gabe tournaments, maybe even online some stuff, because I think the next offline event is going to be quite some time until then, because I want to make it even better. Yeah, and then we'll see how it goes. Watch out for that in the next couple of weeks and months.
I loved it. It's your tournament, it's your day, Gabe, so you can send us
Yeah.
off whenever you're ready.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you on Roddy's channel, on my channel. Yeah, have a good one. Bye-bye.
Woo! Starcraft
Finally.
2026. Let's go.